Hello everyone, on this wonderful sunny Friday, at least here in Planet Zoo. Today we are going to take a look at Oak Street City Zoo, which you can download right now in the description of this video. And stick with me today in the video because I've got some really cool news regarding our Planet Zoo and stuff that's going on the channel. However, before we start looking at the zoo, which is rather big, this is a franchise zoo. I've been playing quite a bit in the past. So if you're interested in this franchise, please make sure to follow the playlist button, which will be somewhere to the top right in the little info button. And also, this is made by me and the community. So people from the community have actually given me some blueprints upon request, and they have been integrated in this zoo, and you can find all these in a list I have also assembled down below in the description. I hope it still is working. There is an Oak Street City Zoo Steam download list, so you can download all the items I used in here as well. I'm very thankful for everything that people have been given in here, and a big thanks and shout out to all of you guys in the community. That has been some amazing work. We won't actually do a proper tour today. It's going to be a more like a flyover showcase thing, so you guys still have time to experience that yourself. However, you guys have to help me. Do you guys really want to have fully fledged tours of all of my franchise parks? Then let me know in the comments down below, yes or no. That would be interesting to know. And if there's any favorite one you guys have, please let me know in the comments as well, so I know if it makes sense to make the tours or not. Because I actually started doing some, and oh boy, I wasn't even halfway through and the video was already over an hour long. So if I would do it, I will definitely need to make sure that I have a very nice path or track for me, because there's one thing that changed. And before we jump into, let me just quickly show you, there is something that changed, and I love the change a lot, and they have changed it without actually naming that. So if we go into the Tagit Cam thing over here, you can see I'm moving rather slow, right? You know that by holding down shift. However, they switcherooed the whole thing. Now you have to hold down shift to run, actually, which makes a lot of sense. And if you unleash the shift key, you are going slow again by default, which is brilliant because that makes sense. And you know, you're just moving at the same speed of guest, as you can see. We're just behind the guest, and we are exactly at the same speed as them, so that's pretty dope, and that's a really welcome change, not gonna lie. This helps me a lot, and this is the running speed, of course, so it makes a whole bunch of sense, and I really do like this change, and I wanted to let you know because I just found out, and I'm quite happy about this. Now, while my mobile phone goes crazy right now, and I really hope you guys don't hear that too much, but someone is just writing one word per message, I guess. That must be my brother then. I'll have a look into that later. Now, let's deactivate the HUD and quickly fly over. So what was the purpose of this franchise? So first of all, this franchise has been, I think, the third or even fourth one we played, and it was meant to be, for once, working, and also the other target was to make like a city zoo. So everything very narrow, very tight, very easy, and I really think that this is what you needed to do in order to make sure, I don't know, to just have this feeling of a city zoo, you know, this feeling of a very organically grown one, if you want, but still worked out with the path and with the space available in a very good way. Anyhow, we do have the center here, which is the core of our zoo, which I think also, I'm not gonna lie, this received most of the attention because that's very early on, and so this is pretty beautiful, I have to say. One of my favorite habitats is that one over here, which we built later on, but this is the capuchin monkey habitat, and this is fairly city zoo-ish, as you can see. This is a very long, tight habitat, very rural, very much with a lot of concrete and plaster, and you know, nothing really too crazy, too fancy. Well, we do have an escape. We don't really pay too much attention to that now. And you can see that, you know, we made sure this is everything integrated in the very middle of here. We used to have the lemur habitat in this center area, but since this caused too many issues, we deleted it after a while, and we created this lovely little plaza, which I think was a good idea because that managed the guest flow a lot better. Now, sorry, I just deactivated my phone now because it just actually annoyed me so much that I turned it off, and now we're back. So yeah, as I said, the guest flow is a lot better here with this plaza. And now I really like how this all came together. I'm just not the biggest fan of how crowded it is over here. I made this little pathway here to the right-hand side in order to make them go into another area first, and I hope that some of the Australian animals will be like big stars of the show, but somehow they are not. And I really don't know why. I think, you know, food and stuff is more important than animals in a zoo. But jokes aside, this is another favorite habitat. You can download that one from my workshop as well. This is one of the one-off habitats I did. But actually I built this during the franchise play, so that's kind of cool. And this is for the Bengal tiger. And I really do like this habitat because it features like a lot of elements from a modern tiger habitat. So you do actually have this very nice front area which looks super natural, super styled. You have a lot of these cool things to look at, like, you know, stuff where they can climb and enrichment items. But then again, these animals have some very boring but very practical backstage areas in which they're moving around right now, as you can see, in which they're roam around and just can sleep and all that kind of stuff. And we do also have a little viewing gallery inside of their shelter, with some two-sided glass to not stress them out too much. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. So this is one of the buildings I completely did myself, but you also have these kind of buildings which all were provided by the lovely community. Over here we have one of my yeah, how do I say that? This was one of the most frustrating habitats I ever did. This is for the snow leopard, and this went through a lot of makeovers. So this habitat was starting very open, but then again, these animals were always super stressed because, as you can see, it got a lot too crowded over here. So we changed a lot of things, made some walls, made some double walls, made some block by having water in here, but I like the shelter. The shelter is kind of cool as well, and now they also have like an indoor area with a little bit of a, you know, viewing, because this is enlarged to make the guest look inside of it. Not really many guests do use it, but this is how that turned out. And then we have a little shop area over here, and we do have our beginning of the never finished aquatic area. This was way before the aquatic pack actually was released, and this was when we found out about this water trick to make water go over path and stuff, and having, you know, the viewing from down here. I think it still looks pretty fancy. We can still have the hippos go over, and now with diving animals we can do certain stuff like that again. I do have some ideas how to make use of it in the future. I'll show you soon, very soon actually, working on it. That's going to be very interesting. And here's one of the first, this is why I said it's important to stick with me in the video. Here's the first announcement I have to make, and this is going to be exclusively for those who really listen to the video. I decided on a new series. So we will be doing a new series which follows on Yosemite Valley. Again, Yosemite Valley is not fully released. That's gonna go during the next couple of weeks. But after that, we are going to start with a new series, and I am working on the pilot episode already. Not sure if I can release it already this weekend, at least I plan to, but maybe not. It depends a little bit on the time I have, but it's gonna be cool. And if you guys have been taking part in the voting, you know what came out of on top of the voting, and this will be actually the one area we are in, but it's gonna be very special. Oh my god, this one is stressed out. Look, this is pretty fancy, how it's just like using that bridge to go over. There's like nearly no friction in here. What are you doing? Are you running? Is there some food or what's going on? This one is triggered AF. Is it going for this food? Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, really? It's going to for that. Oh, yeah. That one nearly starved away. Yeah, and then this is one of the areas we did the last in this project. Yeah, just to finish quickly the point of the new project, it's going to be interesting. Again, it's super different from what we've done so far. So yeah, I'm really excited to show that to you, and I will decide upon the pilot if I will continue on that one or if we need to do something different. But I'm quite certain you guys will love it. I'm quite sure. Yeah, this is the modern lion habitat with this wonderful Haribo styled. Actually, it's from Haribo, but this kind of lovely. What you say? Is that like, it's not really like it's not a roof. It's, what is this? A modern arch kind of, I don't know. It's a netting for what it's worth. It just does provide some shade maybe. What does it even do? does it help from weather effects or whatnot? I can't really tell what these things do other than look great. I mean, it's fine, they look great, but still. Yeah, in here you can see there's plenty of lions in here. White lions, normal lions, great lions, nasty lions, whoever, whatever. It's kind of nice. They have a huge habitat, very much styled to a city zoo, but I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have our Asian area, which is one of the more themed areas in all of my franchise projects. I think it turned out to be looking very nice with all the Asian influences in here. We have got the Asian elephant. We do have, what's on that side? Oh, it's the Formosan black bear. Love that habitat as well. We squeeze that into this side, and then we do have the, if I remember correctly, this is the red panda over here. Yeah, there you go. A lovely little habitat for these fellows. Oh my god, there were way too many of those in. So that's why they're also like, oh, look at these cute ones. They're playing. I mean, disabled fights and stuff, because we do have way too many of them. If you play franchise, I would need to get rid of most of the animals in here. And so we just keep them. We have a lovely little food area, but not many people actually make it until over here. So that's a bit of a pity. I would love if they could spread out a bit nicer in these projects, but yeah, they never do. We do have a wonderful orangutan habitat. This was... I remember this one to be performing super well on YouTube, and I've still no idea why, but this was one of the most loved episodes of this series, with the, I think it's kind of a cool element of this huge incline I have over here with the terrain and stuff. I think that looks fairly cool. Yeah, that bridge never got finished. We have this beautiful panda area with the panda pagoda over here with a little garden, and then they have this pretty open area to move around in, with people and guests going over the habitat to make sure they're not as stressed out. That worked out pretty well, really cool. We've got the Komodo dragon on this side here. Is there anyone in here? Komodo dragon, friend, are you there? What's that? Oh, okay, that looked like weird, whatever. Is there anyone in here? Anyone living in here? Oh, look at that. They are hidden here very well. Is that a small one or what? No, that's just a root. Okay, I'm stupid. I thought they had some babies, but no. No. Okay, and then over here we have the Australian house, and we changed a few things, even though I think this is a cassowary one. No, this is the koala one. This is the koala habitat. I love this habitat for the koalas. We do actually have the cassowary on this side. There you go. With some babies in there. Look at them. Nasty animals. We do have the giant, now how's it called, blue-tongued lizard thingy, and we do have our friends, the wonderful kangaroos over here. Gosh, I love that. They basically share the area with the gharial, which is not, is it the gharial? No, that's the saltwater crocodile playing over here. Look at them. Look at the crocodile. Lovely. I love the texture. The texture looks really cool. This is like a melon ball. It looks like a melon. And I still like these fake enrichment items like punching bags. Punching bags is the wording, right? I think it's punching bags. And we need to have more time to look at the animals. They're just fantastic. I think, this is something I really blame myself for all the time. I'm looking too less onto the animals. Like all the animations and everything, gosh, they have been fighting quite a lot with all these scars and stuff. But like the animations and everything, the models and so on, this game has so much beauty in it. But, we just fly over and look at these things. And sometimes we just need some more time to witness the beauty of the creation that Frontier did over here. Like, oh my god, they just all look so good. They look so good. Don't we anymore? I think we still have no camels in this project, which is a big failure, but whatever. Look at this little rhino baby. Rhino baby, hello. How you doing? Still breathing? That's good. Still breathing. And then we have the gorillas over here, if I'm not wrong. This must be the gorilla habitat. There you go. We enlarged that at one point, and I think it was a good one to do that. Look at this gorilla girl over here. Hello. How you doing? Oh, yeah. That's brilliant. Some magic happening. Look at that one. This big dude over here. The big boss. Hello. Sniff, sniff. Look at that. Oh, I've barely seen that animation. Yes, let's do this. Let's eat some of the little things from the back here. I love that, taking care of each other. I wonder if I would have loved that these animation at least would loop a little bit longer. That would be cooler to see that even more often. That would be really cool. But yeah, in general, this is Oak Street Zoo. Oak Street Zoo. Oh man, Oak Street City Zoo? Oak Street Zoo. However, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's little flyover. If you want to experience this park yourself and, you know, find all the little details and stuff, make sure to download it from the workshop. That would be awesome. And you can leave me all of your feedback down below. And also let me know, as I said at the beginning, if you guys want to, you know, have all the other franchise zoos as well, then let me know down below. Also, here's the second announcement. Franchise will return at some point. However, I have an idea for franchise. It will require a little bit of pre-work before we can start with this. We technically could go on with the Newport Bay one, but I will have, you know, I will have you guys decide on that one. I'll make a video to that, and then you guys can decide. It's gonna be something even more involving and engaging for you guys than this franchise over here. It's gonna be a bit of a different task, and I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot more benefit for you. So hopefully this will be better for you as an experience and gives you a bit more of a reason to watch it. And yeah, that should be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And now I hope you are having a wonderful weekend ahead. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a good time and goodbye.